How are you?
Feeling good, feeling great. Can't complain.
That's really good. I hope you got your vice.
My,
Your vice. I hope you got a drink or something. Do you drink?
I got a joint and I just took a
Nice.
shot. And
Nice. I would
I
take a
ate
shot
sugar.
with you. I can't stand shots, but I'll take a sip with you.
To the good Aquarius energy.
Toast to us in this good conversation we're about to have.
Absolutely.
So you said you're from the Caribbean. So
Belize.
you still have family out there, or your parents
Everybody. I'm the
and
only one here.
really? So wait, how is that? Oh,
Honestly, when I
uh huh.
first came, it wasn't because, Aquarius, we detach. So
Mm-hmm.
I left and that wasn't hard.
Are you social where you live now? Like, do you go
I
out?
literally just started like 2 weeks ago. I'm a introverted
Introvert.
extrovert. Like, the life of the party. I could rock the show. We gonna have fun. But to get me out the house,
Mm-hmm.
that's
It take a
oftentimes
lot.
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go out and then find some way to convince myself that being inside is better, and then I don't go, and then I'm pleased with that. But then I get to the point
That's
where it's
me.
like, I want to start dating, and I won't find anyone
Mm-hmm.
inside. So I've been venturing outside, and it hasn't been
Okay.
bad. So I won't
I'm the same
complain.
way. I'm the same way. And you know what's so funny? I I'm so introverted and I just love I'd rather be in my own company. And sometimes I be wanting to get invited, but it's like if you invite me, I'm not gonna go. But I want you to invite me because I just want to feel like
Exactly.
you fuck with
A
me,
part
you
of it.
know?
Yeah, I get it.
But I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna show up. But I fuck with you though. I just don't want to go outside, you know?
Exactly. I
But
totally get
everybody
that.
don't understand that. Everybody don't get
Mm-mm.
that.
Like
Hmm.
working on healing, I see the world in feeling
And,
unhealed, and so
yeah,
everything is from a spiritual aspect. So whenever anything happens, it's like I see it through a spiritual eye, and it's more of an understanding as opposed to getting offensive. Because I have the same thing. I'm the person that I will be the light of the party, but I have to stand in the back of the crowd first to see who I am willing to interact with, and it's not.
yes.
It's it gets taken the same way as it does for you. But what I try to explain to people, like I'm an empath. And when I tell you I feel everything. So you could not say it, but I'm feeling what you're going through. And if that shit is heavy, bruh. So if
Yes.
I'm in a club and all these different energies, I'm gonna go to the lighter side. So so that observation that you do, I respect that. I get it, and honestly, not everyone deserves your energy anyway.
No. And being an empath is such a gift and a curse. Like, cause a lot of people think Aquarius are like so detached from everybody, and it's like we're really not. I just feel like we don't take no bullshit. We stand 10 toes down on everything, and it's
That's it.
like either
You're
you
not
going.
used
I
to
mean,
that.
you rock with us, we rock with you. But you be on bullshit, we gonna ghost
We
you.
oh
We gone. We
exactly,
gone.
and that's the thing, and that's why they say we're cool. And it's not that we're cool. I keep trying to explain people. I have the biggest heart. Like I'm a sweetheart. I wear my heart on my sleeves, and I'm gonna give you everything. But when I peep
Everything.
bullshit, I'm taking it all back because you ain't deserve it. So it's
Quick
not that I
fast.
don't care. I just can't give that to you because you don't know how to handle it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And it's like sometimes, you have to especially like if it's somebody that like you were once close to and then you kind of feel like, shit is starting to shift a little bit. It's like, okay, I have to step back and I have to just love you at the capacity that you can take.
Boom.
And
Meet
it's
them where
like,
they at.
yes, yes. And then it's like if you have a problem with that, then hey, I don't know what else to tell you, but I'm gone. Like I love to just I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't know
Mm.
if it's a bad trait or not, but I love to just be like,
That's it.
that's it.
You look,
You'll never
you
hear
kind of
from me
find
again.
yourself looking
That's
for it,
it.
right?
So, when did you first know that you were lesbian?
I was 4 years old and I was in kindergarten.
No, not the
And
kindergarten story.
yes, so
Oh my God.
you
So, what
know,
happened, girl?
as a kid, you're very observant, so you're looking at things. And I'm watching all these girls having crushes on the guys. But I see this one girl, and like just head over heels. And so I knew then that I was different. I didn't know that I was gay or lesbian or whatever. I
Mhm.
knew I was different.
Mhm.
And yo, crazy story. That said girl that I've had a crush on since I was 4. I
Uh-huh.
actually hung out with her this past Saturday night. We were kicking it, like
Really?
not
No,
on
you
any
got to tell
date
me.
and stuff, like just catching up,
You
homemade
got to give
like
me a story
elements.
time. You got to give me a story time. How was that? How did y'all even so did y'all always keep in touch, or you just kind of like came across each other?
But you know, we're on Facebook, that type of stuff. Birthdays, you say what's up, what's not. Whenever we're passing through the state that she's at, we hit her up. So I was like, yo, we're coming through. You want to have dinner with us and what's not? And of course, and so she showed up. We had a time. We went out, and then, well, I ended up staying one extra night, and I was like, let's hang out. And so we went out. We went to this beach bar and just talk and just basically catch up on life. Like I have a crush on her, but not in a way to approach her. Like I love and
Mhm.
respect her, but from a distance. Like I know that wouldn't
Oh.
be. She can't give me what I want because she's not gay. One, so I
I
wouldn't
was
waste my
gonna
time,
ask you that. I was gonna
right?
ask you that. Like, is she
Right?
gay?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I wouldn't even waste my time. But two, I think like no, looking at it and looking at the way that I look at a relationship and what I'm looking for in terms of, yes, I want someone attractive, but I also need character, loyalty, faithfulness, spirituality, and all of that good stuff that
Right.
goes with it. And I realized that she was my example of what I should look for in the future.
I wish she was gay. Oh, sis, can we turn you out or
It's something,
something?
you know.
I met this girl, my first girlfriend. Now before her, I did like kind of have fun with girls, but I never like dated any girls seriously. So my first
Okay.
girlfriend was in college. And that's when I was like, okay, I'm gonna tell my mother, like, I'm in college. I like bitches. You take it how
Hmm.
you want to take it, but I'm grown. Okay. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna tell her when I go home for spring break, like I'm gonna let her know what's up. Like I got me a
Hmm.
bitch. I'm gonna let her know what's up. Girl, I went home. I ain't say a fucking thing. Okay.
In here,
I
it's
said
all good.
nothing. I said nothing. Nothing. And I went when I left and went back to school, then said, go ahead and text your mama and let her know what's up. Let her know
Mm.
what's up. Like just live your truth. And the first thing she said to me was like, since when you like girls? And it's like, girls, why you ain't paying attention to your kid?
You
Why
should have
you
known. Seen the
you should
signs.
have known. Why you ain't paying attention? That's the
Hmm.
question. Or whatever. And I'm just
Hmm.
like, well, I always did. I just never said anything because I know how y'all talk, around the house. Like me and my best friend, we went to elementary school together, middle school. By the time we got to high school, we were in separate schools. And I remember the summer before high school, I was like, okay, I want to go to school with my best friend. We in high school, I'm gonna go to school with her. And she was going to an all girls school. And my stepfather, the first thing he said was, oh, don't go to that school and start liking girls. And I'm like, nigga, you know something?
It's the
What
guilty
you know?
conscience for me.
But my mother kind of had the same response, like, um, I'd rather you meet, have a nice husband and have children. And I'm like, Ma, I could still have kids. I just won't have a man. It's a new day and age. I don't know how
That
shit was
part.
back then. You can get a
They say
grandkid if that's
that.
what you want.
Right.
But
Science is saying let's get it.
and then she was just like, well, as long as you're happy, I'm happy. And I'm like, well, you ain't got no choice, ma'am. Cause I'm a bump coochies. Okay. Whether you like it or not. So
Yes.
you got no choice. I was just like, yeah, that's what it is. You're gonna have to accept it, ma'am. And I don't know. I really honestly don't know if she still fully accepted,
Hmm.
I, but she respected.
That
So
part.
that's all that mattered to me.
They,
Do you
hmm,
ever consider like meeting women online? Or is that like
online, as in like
nothing
the
for you?
dating apps.
Yeah, or like
Oh no.
maybe like I don't know, TikTok or something, Facebook.
Like yeah, like if like I would if I see you on TikTok and I like what I see, I would say hi or something like that. But I would prefer for the person to be in New York.
Would you ever consider a poly relationship?
Like I said, I'm old school, so
Mhm.
I grew up with my parents,
Mhm.
but my holidays were spent between both grandparents, and then there's uncles and all of that. That's there. So all I've seen is monogamy. So that's all I've known. I have also found that I cannot multitask. One is going to get more than the other, and that's not going to work out well for anyone. And I rather save myself the my last relationship. She was poly, but it was one of those things that was snuck into the relationship, like the information, and I couldn't. So I cannot. I want just my own person.
So what is like your preference in women? Would you date a bisexual woman or she has to like strictly
Have
women? And
honestly,
how was
I've
that?
had so I've dated straight women and bisexual woman. And as you can
Okay.
see, I'm single, so obviously it doesn't work. Dating a straight woman, like that was more ego. A lot of that was ego. Cause,
I can
hey,
see
you know
that.
what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I can see
But now
that.
that I've grown up and stuff like that, I don't need the ego. I need the character and stuff like that. But dating a bisexual woman, I've tried it, in my experiences. Um, I don't want to feel like I need to compete with someone else. If
Yeah.
I have to compete, I'm gonna make it easy and I'm a bounce. Peace. It was cool. I appreciate it, but I can't because
Look,
I'm not gonna stay to be treated in a way that I don't feel that I should be treated. So I want a lesbian, like just she just like you said, just want to bump pussies.
strictly
That's
women.
it.
Yes, that's it.
Exactly. One of the females that I like when I met her, she had never been, my first girlfriend had never, I was her first, just like she was my first. She's the only one of the women that I've dated that actually ended up with a, because she's married now, right? And she got married to a woman. She's the only one who actually stayed that way. Every single one went back to men.
What is your favorite thing about being in a relationship with a woman? And then what is the most difficult thing you find about being in a relationship with a woman?
My favorite thing, women are uh very like nurturing and caring. I'm very I love affection, I love attention, I'm very touchy, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I love being close. So having someone that understands that a woman is very soft, like that's
Yes.
my favorite part. Um but the hard part of that is that I'm sometimes expected to act or or represent my emotions the way a guy does. And I'm I'm what you would call like a soft stud. I do
Okay.
everything like a guy. I think like a guy. I open doors. I pull out chairs. What's not? I'm gonna get you flowers. I'm gonna fill the tank. I'm gonna put out the garbage and all of that stuff. I think logical like a guy and rationally, but emotionally, I got my vulnerable moments, and sometimes I need to vent, and I need to go off, or I need to be soft because I hold in a lot. So when I do need to talk, sometimes I may cry, and sometimes females don't know how to handle that, and it's like. So I should just carry the whole world. So that's the hard part, that not being able to be vulnerable.
Have you ever been stuck on an ex? Because I know how they say a lot of studs are like stuck on their ex and they always
Mhm.
end up going back. Have you ever found yourself in a situation like that where like you were stuck on somebody?
Not at all. I detach. No.
Mm-hmm.
Let me explain how I work, right? When I'm interested in someone and we're in a relationship, I give you everything I know I got. You're taken care of. If I got it, you got it. You're taken care of. We're good. Just sit there, be pretty. Let's have fun. When I need you, just let's rock on. So I give my all. When I
Mm-hmm.
decide to leave, it's because I have thought. of every single thing, every possibility, like everything about it, like pros, cons, everything, like worked it out in my head,
Is it
got
worth it?
evidence, what all of that stuff. And so when I leave, everything that I gave, I take with
Hmm.
me, and I go through my separation or where I don't talk, see you, because when I leave and I when if especially if I'm the one that does the breaking up, that means I made up my mind. So I'm not gonna text you when oh I miss you because I already made up my mind. You're not gonna get
Uh-huh.
that text from me, even if it's happening. You're not getting it because I don't believe in going back to what I prayed myself out of.
But I think a lot of women be stuck on their exes solely because of, like we said before, we're so emotional. We move emotionally and not with logic.
Mhm.
That's just not how a woman moves. A woman doesn't move
Mhm.
logically. A lot of people, just be stuck on the, like, what ifs. What if this would have worked? What if things would have been
Yeah.
different? But on the other hand, do feel like going backwards will only fuck you up in the long run.
E-
You know.
exactly.
So this is my last question. So
Mhm.
if you can do anything different, um, with coming out, with dating women, anything that you've learned, would you do anything different, or you're content with all the decisions that you've made?
I would I would want to be able to set my boundaries and stand firm with them in that moment instead of waiting to collect evidence to see if what I am thinking or what I said
Mm.
was had any truth to it. I want to be I would want to be able to have followed my intuition more, like listen to me more. That would be my yeah, that would be the one thing I would want to change, to listen
I
to me
can feel
more.
that. I can
Yeah.
definitely feel that. Everything is a learning lesson.
Yeah.
And it's either you're gonna learn it, or you're gonna keep repeating the same shit.